We all love a good quote, right? Yeah, something short, snappy, motivating, encouraging. Yeah, we all do. But what if I told you that some of the most popular quotes you've heard, probably love, may actually be holding you back unconsciously? So today, we are going to break down some common quotes that might sound positive on the surface, but in reality, they can make you settle for less. I am hoping that today you are going to unlearn some of your favorite quotes. So let's get right into it. The first one, good things come to those who wait. Huh? We've all heard that one before, right? On the surface, it sounds, like patience is key. And yeah, to be honest, sometimes it is. But if you rely too heavily on this mindset, you risk missing out on opportunities. Life isn't just about waiting, it's about taking action. Think about waiting for that perfect job opportunity to fall into your lap. You will keep waiting and hoping instead of actively improving your skills, improving on your networking skills, and creating your own opportunities. So, I would reframe this as good things come to those who go out to get them. When you take action, doors begin to open. Doors that you never knew existed begin to open for you. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Stop waiting. Take the moment and make it perfect. Waiting passively can limit your growth in life. So that quote, you have to reframe it. Okay, let's get to the second one. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
This quote may sound like acceptance, but it can also promote complacency. It is important to accept the things you cannot change. I believe so much in the serenity prayer. I say it all the time. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change and the courage to change the things that I can and the wisdom to know the difference. You should check that prayer out. I really like it. The mindset of it is what it is can stop you from changing the things that you have the ability to change. Imagine you are in a job that you do not like and you go, well, it is what it is. I guess I will just have to deal with it. That means you have resigned yourself to a situation that could change with some effort. And now that I am talking about this, I have a video on what you can do if you do not like your job, if you hate your job. I will link it here so you can check that out. And for this particular quote of it is what it is, I would reframe it as the situation is what it is right now, but I have the power to change it. Because I know life is 10% of what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it. So you should not settle. Take control and create the life that you want. The third one, better safe than sorry. This has been drilled into us from childhood. And while it is a great advice for avoiding physical danger, it can in life and in business mean that we're playing it safe and thereby missing out on our greatness. Take, for example, an entrepreneur who is afraid to take risks. He would stay in his comfort zone. He wouldn't launch that big idea. And he would always, fear failure. And by playing it safe, he would miss out on the chance to build something truly remarkable. So instead of being overly cautious by saying, better safe than sorry, I would say, what's the worst that can happen? There is a quote I love so much. A ship is safe in harbor. But that's not what ships are for. So don't let fear hold you back. Go out and do that thing that you want to do. Yeah. Number 4, go with the flow. This sounds like, a peaceful, stress-free approach to life, right? Yeah. Going with the flow can also mean drifting without direction. It is important to be adaptable. I get that. But don't confuse flexibility with lack of focus or ambition. Imagine someone who says, I'm just going with the flow when it comes to career decisions. And by saying that, the person is not setting clear career goals, not pursuing growth opportunities, not learning new skills. And then the person ends up stuck in a particular position year after year. Just because they have refused to steer their own course and they're just flowing with it. They're going with the flow. You can reframe this and put it as, rather than go with the flow, I will create my own current. Of course, flow when necessary, but make sure you're actively directing your life towards the goals that you have set for yourself. It is very important. Don't just go with the flow. Be the flow. Be the flow. Take the reins and lead it in the direction that you want to go. Number 5. I'm sure you've heard this before. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. My sister said I should stop singing. Okay. So this is a classic one. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. While this quote is meant to remind us that we can survive tough times, it can also make you normalize suffering. You might stay in harmful situations, bad relationships, toxic workplaces, telling yourself, it's making me stronger, not knowing that it is draining you. If you stay in a toxic job environment, believing that the hardship is building your character, in reality, you are accepting fate and you're just then becoming stressed and miserable. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is to walk away. So you can reframe this, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, with strength isn't just about enduring, it is knowing when to change your circumstances. True growth comes from overcoming challenges and making choices that are serving your well-being. And always remember that you're allowed to leave any situation that makes you unhappy. You don't have to settle for struggle. You have to seek environments that allows you to thrive. So stop struggling. You're not getting stronger. The next one, money can buy happiness. Think twice before you say that. Oh, it is true that money alone isn't the source of lasting happiness. Dismissing its value, however, can make you downplay financial stability. The reality is that money can provide security, freedom, opportunities, all those good things that can enhance the quality of your life. If you continue to say it won't buy you happiness, then it means that you're not consciously making decisions that would make you financially stable. Imagine having a job and you know that with a pay raise, you will do better and you're not asking for it. So yeah, let's reframe that. Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you options that lead to a better life. There is a quote that says, money doesn't buy happiness, but lack of money buys you misery. This is a quote from Daniel Kahneman. So financial freedom opens doors. Don't ever underestimate its importance. Number 7, ignorance is bliss. Don't say that again. Ignorance is not bliss. Let me go this way. I understand that sometimes not knowing about something unpleasant, for example, I don't like watching the news. Because I think it's full of bad news. So I'm happy to be ignorant in that area. But you see, for things that help you grow, your career, your, skills, personal development, it cannot be that you will choose ignorance. You have to consciously seek knowledge. Ignorance leads to even more problems down the line if you don't consciously seek knowledge. So when you're saying that, you have to be conscious because knowledge is empowering. And instead of avoiding the reality of a situation, you have to tackle it head on and fix what is broken rather than choosing, ignorance. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It's the illusion of knowledge. So you have to deliberately seek knowledge and apply it to every area of your life. So you have to stay informed for things that matter to your growth in life. The next one, the grass is always greener on the other side. That one is a classic. It is often used to warn us that we shouldn't chase things that we do not have. But sometimes this quote makes you settle for mediocrity, convincing you not to reach for something better than what you currently have. Picture someone who stays in a relationship or in a job that is just about good enough because they are told that, what you have is even good. Some people are begging for what you have, and you should be grateful for what you have. Yes, it's good to be grateful for what you have, but that doesn't mean you cannot pursue something better. So I would say sometimes the grass is greener where you water it, and sometimes you need to plant new seeds elsewhere. Don't settle for less just because it is the available. You never can tell, what you would get if you chase for something bigger, something better, and always know that you deserve it. You deserve more. So go for it. Number 9. This one. Everything happens for a reason. We've all heard this before. This is a very comforting phrase. Everything happens for a reason. Don't worry about it. Yeah, while this helps us to cope with challenges, it can also lead to some element of passivity. This is where you accept every setback as fate instead of looking for ways to improve your situation. Let's take an example of somebody who has just experienced a business failure, and the person is being told everything happens for a reason. And because of that, the person believes that, it was meant to be. But there is a learning in it. Setbacks can be opportunities for growth if we learn from them. Rather than just assuming that it is fate, things happen, but it is up to you to find the reason and use the learnings to your advantage. Life doesn't just happen to you. It happens for you. So you have to understand that it has happened for you to learn from it. So you have to take ownership of the experiences, and you have to turn the learnings into stepping stones for future success. And then the last one, if it is meant to be, it will be. This is a hands-off approach, where we rely too much on destiny and then we miss out on opportunities because we keep saying that's what it's meant to be. Success in life requires intention and effort, not just faith. Conscious, deliberate effort. So imagine somebody who doesn't apply for a job and then the person says, or who doesn't prepare well for a job and then the person says, if it's meant to be, it will be. If I get the job, good. If I don't, it has been written. In reality, the job will go to someone else who was better prepared. So I would rather frame this as, if it is to be, it is up to me. So those are the 10 quotes I'll be sharing with you today. Quotes that on the surface are meant to motivate you, but on the other hand, they can actually hold you back. Quotes generally are meant to be inspiring, but they can, make us settle if we don't apply it well. So the next time you hear one of these sayings, ask yourself, is it helping me reach my potential, or is it helping me to settle for less? If you have enjoyed this video, trust me, you will also love my video on how to live life with zero regrets. And let me know in the comments which quote has held you back in the past and how you turned it around. And as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and please share. I will see you in the next video.